When I was a child, I used to ask my mom that why are we here? What is the purpose of our existence? And now I'm finally starting to understand those things. Of course, not fully. I still just think a lot about these questions, but there's a term that I've came across today itself. But this concept is, I know of it for quite some time. It's the term is Karmyog. So basically, it's from Hinduism, and it's a concept where the Lord Krishna basically says that you need to do your actions. You need to act regardless and do not expect any results. This is very basic stuff, but if you just think about it, this concept of karma yoga, that if you just do what you're supposed to do your duty, and keep showing up daily, regardless if you are making progress or if you're not making progress or if you're failing or maybe you're making negative progress. Keep showing up regardless you're happy or sad, to do your duty, to do your dharma basically. So this is a Hinduism concept. If you follow any other religion, that's it, I don't know if this has that, but the point is, this concept is also in the Stoic philosophy of Marcus Aurelius, and it's that you need to be detached from outcomes and from your emotions almost. Of course, you don't ignore your emotions. You understand them. You understand that feeling lazy is okay, but you can feel lazy but still show up. Now, this concept of karma yoga is really attractive to me because I've been, I don't really believe in any religion strictly, but so my family is from Hindu background, right? But as I've discovered this religion and I've read a little bit of the holy books, it's quite interesting. This specific religion is really related to the philosophy we read today because let's be honest, most of the philosophy comes from the teachings in many religions already, because religion is kind of like, it has a huge part of philosophical things there, whether it's like Islamic religion, Christianity, like regardless of the religion, right? Because religions were there to help us guide through our life. But also, religion really makes a lot of the things really simple. So if you're an atheist, right? I understand why you might be that. I'm not. I don't consider myself an atheist, neither a really religious person. I just consider myself, I don't really know, but I'm just, I mean, I do believe in God. Like there is some kind of spiritual energy that is balancing our entire universe, but to think that that God would demand you to worship him is quite ignorant from his side. Now, this is also in Hinduism, but the main god in the religious books like Bhagavad Gita is Krishna. So he does demand you to worship him and see him everywhere. So, yeah, Karma Yoga, that's a really interesting concept. You just do what you're supposed to do regardless of whether you get the results or not, or however you're feeling. I hope you learned something today. I did learn. I mean, I revised the concepts. Comment down below any thoughts you might have.